Hi, I'm Kevin. Welcome to Lost and Found. Today we're going to do a makeup day. Fun, right?
So, first thing you have to do is make sure that your face is clean. But if it's not clean, then that means that you haven't taken off your makeup in a long time. So, you're going to take this makeup remover and wipe off all that pesky mascara that you have on your face. Gotta make sure that you dig in real good to get all that crustiness out. And we're just going to keep on taking off the makeup to make sure that your face is real clean, because that's like important or something. Now, once all your old makeup is off, we're going to start with actually applying the face. And so to start that, gotta use some primer. But before we do anything, we gotta put that mop of a hair up so you can actually see what you're doing. Yes. Oh, don't we love bald chickens? It's the best. Anyways, you gotta put on some primer, and this is the primer that I use. And when you use primer, you gotta use a good amount. But since I have really expensive primer, we're gonna use just a little bit because nobody has money to replace that shit. So you gotta squeeze a little bit on your hand, and then you're gonna rub it in to your face in the trouble spots, like on your chin or under your eyes and your nose, and then you do that real good. You can use the excess for like your forehead or something. Alrighty. Next, we're gonna take this green stuff, which is like a color corrector or whatever, and you put it on all the redness on your face so you have no complexion at all, and then it's really great. I usually put it on my chin and on my nose and sometimes on my forehead, but you gotta make sure that you get all those trouble spots with acne, and wherever you just see that, just gotta make sure that you put it on all the redness so nobody knows you have feelings or acne at all, even though that's a common thing. Don't know why we do this. Anyways, next you use concealer because you gotta cover up the green in your face, because if you don't, then your face will just be green instead of red. So you gotta put it everywhere you put your color correction. And I usually use a lot of concealer because I don't use foundation because that's expensive. Gotta make sure you put it under your eyes and anywhere that you didn't or would normally put foundation. Now you take your beauty blender and you blend it in, and people usually dab, but nobody has time for that, so you just rub it in because it works just the same and everything's good. Just gotta rub it in to make sure everything is all even and nobody can tell that you ever had any blemishes on your face at all, because that's what the world looks for now, perfection in everything. And it's all okay, because even if you don't look perfect, makeup can help you. Yep, just keep rubbing it in to make sure everything's fine. Don't forget your ears or your neck or anything, or else your face will be a different color from your skin, and then that's like not okay. You gotta put more concealer underneath your eyes because nobody needs to know that you don't get enough sleep at night. Why don't you get enough sleep at night? That's not the point. The point is you gotta put more concealer under your eyes so people can't see your bags. I always use my finger to blend it in, so like you get it all in the right spots. Next, we're gonna do eyebrows. people usually don't do eyebrows now. They usually save that for the last. But like, I base my makeup off of my eyebrows, so we're just going to go for it. Gotta brush them so they're all the right shape. And then once they're all the right shape, you gotta fill them in, because shaping your eyebrows yourself, really difficult. So you're just gonna fill them in, and then if you make a mistake or go too dark, you gotta brush it out again. Because sometimes you make mistakes, and that's okay, and you just gotta brush it to blend it and make sure it looks a little bit more natural, because that's what we're going for here, a little natural look. I have no idea if this is recording or not, but we're gonna go with it anyways. And then you're gonna try to do the exact same thing that you just did on one eyebrow to the other one, but inevitably forget what that eyebrow looks like and make it completely different. And that's okay, because it's okay. Just, you're gonna deal with it. Just, yeah. It looks great. Brush it one more time to make yourself feel better, like you tried to fix it even though you're really not. Alright, are we gonna move on yet? Yeah, we're moving on. It's good enough. Next, and this is my favorite part, we're gonna do some mascara. Look at this is the mascara I use. Look at how cool the brush looks. I always love looking at the brush just because it's such a cool, fun thing to do. Look at how cool this brush is. Isn't it really great? Anyways. Now, you want to make sure that you do it slow so you don't get it on any other part of your face. And you don't stab yourself in the eye, because that really sucks. And if your eyelashes clump together, you want to twist it as you pull it up, so then they won't clump together as much. These are real beauty tips, guys. I'm a genius. If your eyelashes are long though, you're going to inevitably get stuff on the top of your eyelids, and that's okay because you can just go back and take it off later. So just like ignore it and move on. I usually do 2 to 3 coats of mascara just because I don't use fake eyelashes because that takes a lot of effort. We're looking for simple, minimal effort looks here, guys. Doing a great job. Alright. Now we're going to move on to the next eye. And this is a really great, my favorite beauty tip. So instead of using your left hand for your left eye, you use your right hand, but you turn it so like you don't use your left hand, you use your right hand, so you turn it so the brush is facing the right way and you can see what you're doing as you're putting on your mascara, and you don't have to use your non-dominant hand. You can use your dominant hand. Unless you're left-handed, then just use your left hand, because why would you use your right hand unnecessarily if it's easier for you to use your left hand anyways? But that's what I do. And then you can just brush it the same way. You try to make sure that it doesn't clump, and put on the same amount of mascara on one eye as the other eye, so then their eyelashes are the same length and it looks really great. So we're just gonna finish up doing that. And once you finish, put it on your mascara. You can take that little wipe thing that we used in the beginning to take off our makeup and take off the little bits that are above your eyelashes, because sometimes it's messy. Once you do that, we're gonna go back and put a little color in our face, because we have no color in our face because of how much concealer and shit you use. So you gotta find some blush, and I use this blush. I'm gonna point to it because I think I'm cool. Ready? Look. And there's the blush. It's the one on the end. You take your brush, you pat it in the blush, and then you blow it so there's not too much. And you just stab your face with that blush, and it makes it red. So you have a little bit of color, and you don't look like a zombie, and it's a really fun time. I put it in the wrong spot. That's okay. Sometimes if you smile, you can see where your cheek is, and that's where you want to put it. Gotta make sure that they're even so you don't look like a fool. And then if you put on too much, you can just rub it with your hand to blend it in better, because why not? Next, we're doing highlighter, because if you're not going to do contouring, you might as well make your cheekbones look all sparkly. So then you just brush it onto your cheekbones, and now you glow like an angel in the sun. I got mascara on my eye because I blinked too hard and didn't let it dry. You gotta let your eyelashes dry before you start blinking. Pro tip. Back to the highlighter to make your cheekbones glow. You can also put some highlighter on the bridge of your nose to make your nose look slim, and then on your cupid's bow and the edge of your chin, and if you're really extra, you can do it underneath your eyebrows on your brow bone. That's basically it. Unless you want to be super fancy, then you'd put on a lip, and I'm gonna do a little lip. It's like a glossy thing, because like actual lipstick takes so much precision and effort, and we don't have time for that. So you're just gonna do a gloss, because then you look shiny. Put on the gloss like you would chapstick. I got it on the inside of your lips, and if you don't have like a thing, you can just do it on your finger. It's like, now it's not on the inside of your lips anymore. And now you take that mop of the hair down to cover up all your mistakes, and now you don't look like a bald chicken anymore. That's it. That's all I have. It's super simple, easy day look with me, Catherine. Bye!